when I look at somebody and they look 60 or 70 or 80 or 90 or 100, does that reflect what's going on internally? That's my question. And I think it does. But I don't know. I'm just a skincare girl.
Wow! Come on. Can you move it over?
Hello, my name is Vivian and welcome back to Skincare My Way. And today I am going to take inventory on what has repaired in my skin in the last 6 months since I have been here on YouTube. And I'm going to show you the anti-aging process that occurs in my skin and how it gives me, using BioKorium Skin Care, gives me a overall health and youthful look of my skin. But before we start and take inventory, I just want to mention we are opening our own BioKorium store. The links will be below. There will also be a link on this screen. So please stay tuned. We are getting that in place. You can right now actually order skin water on our BioKorium store, but more things will be coming and I'll be addressing this later. But anyway, here. And would everybody like to subscribe? Please subscribe. I need more subscribers. That would be really nice. But anyway, let's go on and let's take inventory. Okay. So when this actually was my very first video that I filmed. This was in July of 2021. And in July of 2021, you can still see the lines on my forehead. These were deeper. My 11 was a lot deeper. You can clearly see my labial folds, and actually my labial folds separated from this part of my face. So this was still pretty puffy. So that meant my labial folds means that I have an inflammatory issue going on right here. Okay? And this was kind of not smooth. My sides right here were not smooth. They were kind of hanging down just a little too much for my comfort zone. But then the next slide, which is about 30 days later, you can still see my labial folds, although you can see my labial folds, but one of them is starting to lift like this. So it's like, it's this side. It was starting to lift. It was starting to move back this way. You could still see these lines going down like this. And one of the really interesting things is that when on my right eye, okay, on this side, I had this, I hit my eye with a margarita glass. So I had a scar right in here. So my eyelid would kind of flap over. Well, hello, my eyelid is no longer flapping over. I kind of rebuilt that whole eye up, and should I say I removed that scar with BioKorium Skin Care, a great protocol, and a little know-how. Okay, so that has repaired. I'm really excited about that. And then about 30 days after that, you're seeing that my skin is now, the inflammation is starting to eliminate. I'm getting a little bit more shape to my face. The labial folds aren't so puffy. The way my mask goes like this in the very first video, no longer. It's starting to smooth out. This area is starting to smooth out. And then 30 days later, I should be more specific, huh? And then 30 days later, you can actually see one side of my face no longer has the labial fold, or it doesn't really show as much. And this part of my face is starting to smooth out. You can no longer see the lines on the lines across my forehead like this. Those are all smoothed out. My 11 is smoothing out, and my neck is starting to get really well defined. And then you go 30 days after that. Actually, one of these is a couple days, it's like 15 days apart. But anyway, so this one you can actually really see I'm getting that shape. the shape, the youthful shape back into my face. It no longer looks puffy in this area. It doesn't look round. We've got a youthful face is a shapely face. It's not a round, puffy face. Like these people who put all these fillers in their face, they have this real puffy look. But a youthful face is thin and tight. And so that is what I am trying to get. I still have a little bit more that I want to get tightened in this area and smooth this out area a bit. And always, my neck I will always be working on my neck because I sleep, I'm in the sun, I move my neck. But this is always going to be a work in progress. So I will continue to, every time I see my neck get weak, I address it, always. But anyway, that's it. I have clearly made huge improvements in my skin over the last 6 months. I hope you like this video. BioKorium products, that is the only thing that I've used. They have the best protocols. And, I happen to own it. We also have experimented with all these treatments and procedures for a very long time. And this is what I mean. You can literally watch my skin anti-age and how my aging goes backwards. I have always used BioKorium Skin Care, and maybe that's because my husband makes it. I've been that lucky girl that my husband just whips me up whatever I want or whatever I want to try. It's pretty cool having a husband who's a compounding pharmacist who loves designing skincare. I've been in the skincare industry for about 30 years and I have seen it all. I have always used BioKorium Skin Care. It is the only skincare I will use, and it is the protocols that we have put in place that manipulate skincare to do the correcting work that is needed. There is no other skincare on the planet that is designed to really do the repair work of the skin, to clean up the mess and actually rebuild and resculpt and bring the youth appearance back to your skin. Because you can see the youth appearance in my skin. Every time I come to you, I have a joke around my grandkids, and I tell my grandkids I'm going to live to be 150. I'm going to be the first person in the world to live to be 150. And my grandson says, well, who's going to take care of you? And I said, you are. And so I'm going to make it to be 150, or I'm going to try. That is my goal. My goal is to get to be 150 without looking like 150. And here are some slides of what today's 100-year-old centenarian looks like. My goal, my desire, and my dream is that skincare can last us a lifetime of protecting our body. And if we could put that in place, it is time now we actually move into the future, that when I get to be 70, I know my skin is going to look better than it looks today. When I get to be 80, it's going to even look better than when it looks 70. So by the time I get to be 100, and that is my first milestone, is my whole goal is to maybe look 60, that my skin is in that good a shape. Because when you look at centenarians today, I don't know that I would want to get there and look like that. It's not that they look bad, it's that their skin looks as if it's dying. And when you look at skin that looks old like that, you can see the aging happen. Does the skin actually reflect? That's what I want to ask. If anybody knows this, does the skin reflect? when I look at somebody and they look 60 or 70 or 80 or 90 or 100, does that reflect what's going on internally? That's my question. And I think it does. But I don't know. I'm just a skincare girl. But anyway, my name is Vivian.